When it comes to family SUVs, you don't want to mess around. You need something that's safe, spacious, and stylish, without feeling like you're driving a boring box on wheels. Lucky for you, I've rounded up 15 of the finest family SUVs of 2025 that check all the boxes. And trust me, you won't want to miss number 7. It's practically a living room on wheels. Starting at number 15 is the 2025 Honda Passport. This middle child SUV packs Honda's bulletproof 3.5-liter V6, pushing 280 horses and 262 pound-feet. Nothing revolutionary, but the power delivery is butter smooth when you're merging with a car full of soccer gear. Space efficiency is where the Passport shines. 41.2 cubic feet behind the rear seats and a massive 77.9 cubic feet with seats dropped. Honda's beefed up the Trail Sport trim with 8.1 inches of ground clearance and proper all-terrain rubber. Will you take it rock crawling? Probably not, but knowing you could escape to the mountains when your house is overrun with teenage sleepovers, that's worth something. Honda Sensing comes standard with all the safety tech you'd expect. And IIHS gave it their top safety pick plus rating. The infotainment still lags behind Hyundai and Kia, and with a $41,900 starting price, Honda's asking a premium. But for bulletproof reliability and that sweet spot sizing, the Passport deserves a look. Number 14 is the 2025 Ford Explorer. The company finally addressed the polarizing interior with higher quality materials and a more intuitive layout. The standard 13.2-inch touchscreen runs Sync 5, which is light years better than previous systems. Powertrain options include a 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4, making 300 horses, a 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 pumping 400 horses in the ST, and a hybrid setup delivering 318 combined horsepower while hitting 28 miles per gallon. That hybrid sweet spot means fewer gas station stops during those endless summer road trips. The third row remains best for kids, or adults you're punishing, but the second row with captain's chairs is legitimately comfortable. Cargo space is solid at 18.2 cubic feet behind the third row, expanding to 87.8 with everything folded. Starting at $38,995, the price climbs alarmingly fast as you add options, with loaded platinum models easily crossing $60,000. But with 5,600 pounds of towing capacity and that deeply American vibe, it remains a solid choice. Coming in at number 13 is the completely redesigned 2025 Chevrolet Traverse. This 3-row hauler has transformed from rental fleet fodder to genuinely desirable family transport. The more assertive exterior borrows Tahoe design cues while maintaining manageable dimensions. Inside, the thoroughly modernized cabin features a standard 17.7-inch touchscreen angled toward the driver. The new 2.5-liter Turbo 4 delivers 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet. The 8-speed automatic shifts smoothly and all-wheel drive is available across all trims. Interior space is the Traverse's knockout punch. 98.2 cubic feet maximum puts it in apartment-sized territory. The third row actually fits real adults over 6 feet tall. And second row captain's chair with pass-through make access surprisingly dignified. Super Cruise hands-free driving comes standard on premier and high country trims. Absolute gold for those mind-numbing highway stretches. Fuel economy hits a reasonable 21 city, 27 highway for front-wheel drive models, and the $36,800 starting price represents solid value. The interior materials still show cost-cutting in lower trims, but for families who prioritize space and value, the Traverse delivers. Sliding into the number 12 spot is the 2025 Toyota Crown Signia. Is it an SUV? A wagon? A lifted sedan having an identity crisis? Whatever you call it, it carves out its own unique space. Under that distinctive sheet metal lives Toyota's excellent hybrid max powertrain, a 2.4-liter Turbo 4 working with electric motors for 340 combined horsepower. It'll hit 60 in 5.7 seconds, fast enough to ensure you're never late for school pickup, while still managing 31 miles per gallon combined. The interior is properly premium, standard leather seating, panoramic glass roof, and dual 12.3-inch screens. The acoustically insulated cabin is notably quiet. Cargo space is decent at 25.5 cubic feet behind the rear seats, and 58.2 with seats folded. The slightly lower ride height means easier loading and unloading. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard with every driver assist feature you'd want. Plus Toyota's new driver monitor system that can detect when you're nodding off after that late-night sports tournament. The polarizing styling and $45,500 starting price will deter some buyers, but for families seeking something different without sacrificing practicality, this automotive oddity delivers. Just missing our top 10 at position 11 is the 2025 Honda Pilot. The recent redesign embraced a more rugged, squared-off aesthetic that distances it from the minivan look of previous generations. Power comes from Honda's proven 3.5-liter V6, making 285 horsepower, not winning any drag races but delivering smooth, confident acceleration, even when loaded with people and gear. Fuel economy hits 19 city, 27 highway for front-wheel drive models. Inside, practicality reigns supreme. 8-passenger seating comes standard with a second-row middle seat that can fold as an armrest, remove completely or stay in place for maximum capacity. The third row fits actual humans, and cargo space is generous at 18.6 cubic feet behind the third row, expanding to 87.0 maximum. Family-friendly touches abound, from standard tri-zone climate control to 12 strategically placed cup holders, to a front center console that actually fits a purse. Honda knows what parents need because they clearly asked real ones during development. The price starts at $41,000 and goes up to $56,000. Alright guys, we're just about to hit our top 10 SUVs, but before we get there, if you're enjoying this video, smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Not only will you get first dibs on all our upcoming auto content, but it helps convince the algorithm gods you've got excellent taste. Now, let's continue our countdown with number 10, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This year, Jeep has refined the Grand Cherokee with subtle styling updates and improved tech. Powertrains include a 3.6-liter V6 making 293 horses, a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 pushing 357 horses, and a 4xe plug-in hybrid delivering 375 horsepower with 26 miles of electric-only range. That 4xe hits the sweet spot, V8 performance without the fuel bills. Inside, it's genuinely premium. Available Palermo leather, open-pore wood, and ambient lighting create an environment that feels expensive. The 10.1-inch infotainment runs Uconnect 5. Still the most intuitive system in the business. The available passenger display screen is perfect for handling navigation without distracting the driver. Two-row Grand Cherokees offer 37.7 cubic feet behind the rear seats, generous for weekend getaways. What truly separates this Jeep from competitors is legitimate off-road capability. The Quattro Lift Air suspension raises ground clearance to 11.3 inches, while multiple 4x4 systems are available depending on how serious your trail ambitions are. But if you're nodding along with the Grand Cherokee but thinking if only it had a third row, the number 9 spot has your answer, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. The L shares most attributes with its two-row sibling but stretches the wheelbase by 5 inches for that all-important third row. Powertrain options mirror the standard Grand Cherokee minus the 4xe plug-in. That's unfortunate as the added weight means fuel economy takes a hit. V6 models manage 19 city, 26 highway, while V8s drop to 14 and 22. The third row is surprisingly decent by class standards. Adults can actually sit back there without chiropractor appointments afterward, Access is made easier by second-row seats that tip and slide with one-touch operation. Cargo space starts at 17.2 cubic feet behind the third row, tight for family vacations but workable for grocery runs, expanding to 84.6 cubic feet maximum. The premium interior continues with available 4-zone climate control, ensuring peace among temperature-warring factions. The optional Macintosh audio system with 19 speakers will make you volunteer as designated driver just to enjoy the stereo. Off-road capability remains impressive despite the stretch, with multiple 4x4 systems, quadra-lift air suspension, and up to 10.9 inches of ground clearance. Starting at $46,995, it's not cheap, but delivers a unique blend of 3-row practicality and legitimate capability. Taking the number 8 spot is the 2025 Mazda CX-70. It slots between CX-50 and CX-90 with flowing lines, a bold front end, and a coupe-like roofline that somehow doesn't kill interior space. Some serious automotive magic at work. Powertrain options include a 3.3-liter turbocharged inline-6 making 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, or a plug-in hybrid system combining a 2.5-liter 4 with electric motors for 323 horsepower and about 39 miles of electric-only range. Both use mild hybrid tech for improved efficiency, with the gas model hitting 24 city, 28 highway. The driving dynamics separate the CX-70 from the pack. Mazda's obsession with driver engagement is evident in precise steering, controlled body motions, and overall balance that makes you forget you're driving a family hauler. Inside, materials and build quality rival luxury brands. The minimalist dash centers around a 12.3-inch display controlled by a rotary knob. The 2-row, 5-passenger layout prioritizes comfort with supportive seats that remain pleasant on long hauls. Cargo capacity hits 31.4 cubic feet behind the rear seats, expanding to 69.2 maximum. Starting at $45,700, the CX-70 positions itself as premium, but delivers driving joy and interior quality that justify the cost. Landing at number 7 is the boldly redesigned 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe. Powertrain options include a 2.5-liter Turbo 4, making 277 horsepower, or a hybrid pairing a 1.6-liter turbo with electric motors for 231 combined horsepower. The hybrid achieves an impressive 36 city, 36 highway miles per gallon, while the turbo returns a respectable 22 and 28 with front-wheel drive. Inside, the Santa Fe blends practicality with unexpected luxury. The horizontal dash features dual 12.3-inch displays, while clever touches like a UVC sterilization compartment for phones and a refrigerated console box add genuine utility. The panoramic sunroof extends over both rows, creating an airy feel throughout. Cargo capacity hits 40.5 cubic feet behind the rear seats, expanding to 79.3 with seats folded. The tech story impresses with standard Highway Driving Assist 2 offering lane centering, adaptive cruise, and automated lane changes with a turn signal flick. Remote Smart Parking Assist lets you move the vehicle from outside using the key fob, perfect for showing off to neighbors. Starting at $34,950 and topping out around $47,000 for a loaded calligraphy. The Santa Fe undercuts competitors while offering equal or better features and that industry-best warranty. At number 6 is the 2025 Ford Bronco. This model continues its heritage-inspired design with round headlights, boxy proportions, and removable doors and roof panels. Powertrain options start with a 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4, making 300 horsepower. Step up to a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 with 330 horsepower, or top out with a 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 delivering 418 horsepower in the Raptor. Four-wheel drive comes standard across the board. The Bronco's family appeal lies in legitimate off-road capability. 11.6 inches of ground clearance, 33.5 inches of water-fording ability, and a sophisticated terrain management system with GOAT (G-O-A-T) models let this SUV take your crew places most vehicles simply can't reach. Inside, marine-grade vinyl seating and rubberized flooring are available for those prioritizing easy cleaning. Parents of toddlers take note. While the 12-inch touchscreen runs Sync 4 with wireless smartphone integration, the four-door Bronco offers decent passenger space in both rows, with cargo capacity at 35.6 cubic feet behind the rear seats and 77.6 maximum. Starting at $39,130 for the base and climbing past $70,000 for the Raptor, the Bronco isn't cheap, and fuel economy remains the weak point, with the base engine managing just 20 and 22 miles per gallon, and V6 models dipping lower. Breaking into our top 5 is the reborn 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser. After a brief hiatus, the model has returned in a more affordable package, trading some opulence for enhanced off-road prowess. Under the hood is Toyota's iForce Max Hybrid, combining a 2.4-liter Turbo 4 with electric motors for 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. This system achieves 23 miles per gallon combined, a massive improvement over the thirsty V8 from before. Off-road capabilities remain the calling card with standard full-time four-wheel drive, a 2-speed transfer case, locking differentials, and Toyota's multi-terrain select system. The hydraulic XREAS suspension automatically adjusts dampening to reduce body roll on road, while maximizing articulation off-road. Inside, Toyota takes a more utilitarian approach than its Lexus LX cousin, with durable materials designed for years of family abuse. The standard 12.3-inch infotainment supports wireless smartphone integration, while the digital instrument cluster can display off-road data like tilt angle and articulation. The 5-passenger cabin offers comfortable seating in both rows, with cargo capacity at 40.0 cubic feet behind the rear seats and 80.1 maximum. For 2025, Toyota added an optional third row on select trims, though it's best for occasional kid use. With a starting price of $57,345, significantly lower than the previous generation, Toyota's legendary reliability remains a big selling point for the model. Just missing the podium at number 4 is the 2025 Hyundai Palisade. Power comes from a 3.8-liter V6 making 291 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic. Acceleration is smooth and adequate, while fuel economy hits 19 city, 27 highway for front-wheel drive models. Where the Palisade truly excels is interior comfort. All 3 rows offer generous space, with the third row actually accommodating adults in reasonable comfort, a segment rarity. Second row captain chairs are available, reducing capacity from 8 to 7, but improving comfort and access. Premium features abound, available quilted Napa leather, dual-pane sunroof, heated and ventilated first and second row seats, and power-folding third row. The 12.3-inch touchscreen pairs with a digital instrument cluster, while the available heads-up display minimizes distractions. Family-friendly touches include an intercom system for communicating with third-row passengers, rear occupant alert, and quiet mode, which disables rear speakers when the kids have finally fallen asleep. Cargo capacity starts at 18.0 cubic feet behind the third row, enough for grocery runs with all seats occupied, expanding to 86.4 cubic feet maximum. Safety features are comprehensive, including Highway Driving Assist 2, starting at $37,250 and topping out around $52,000 for the ultra-luxurious calligraphy. The Palisade delivers near-luxury features at mainstream prices. Combined with the excellent warranty, it's one of the strongest values in the segment. Taking bronze at number 3 is the 2025 Mazda CX-90, combining family-friendly practicality with genuinely engaging driving dynamics. Powertrain options include a 3.3-liter turbocharged inline-6 with mild hybrid tech, making 340 horsepower, or a plug-in hybrid combining a 2.5-liter 4 with electric motors for 323 horsepower and about 26 miles of electric range. Both route power through an 8-speed automatic to standard all-wheel drive. Mazda's focus on driver engagement shows in precise steering, controlled body motions, and balanced handling that belies the vehicle's size. It's not a sports car, but it's the rare 3-row that can actually be enjoyable on a winding road. Inside, the CX-90 delivers a legitimately premium experience with materials and build quality rivaling luxury brands. Available Napa leather, real wood trim, and knurled metal controls create upscale ambiance. While the minimalist dash design centers around a 12.3-inch display controlled by a rotary knob. All 3 rows offer comfortable seating with configurations for either 7 or 8 passengers. Third row access comes via one-touch second row seats that slide and tilt forward. Cargo capacity starts at 15.9 cubic feet behind the third row, expanding to 74.2 maximum, adequate for most family needs. With a starting price of $41,950 and fully loaded models approaching $60,000, the CX-90 is an excellent choice for families refusing to sacrifice driving engagement for practicality. Taking silver at number 2 is the 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. It has 3 powertrain options: a 2.4-liter Turbo 4 making 265 horsepower, a conventional hybrid generating 245 horsepower, and the range-topping Hybrid Max delivering 362 horsepower with surprisingly spirited acceleration. The hybrid models shine with the standard hybrid achieving 36 miles per gallon combined, and the Hybrid Max still returning 27 miles per gallon. Interior space is kinda same here. All 3 rows offer generous accommodations, with even the third row comfortably seating 6-footers, a segment rarity. Second row captain's chairs are available, reducing capacity from 8 to 7, but improving comfort and access. Cargo capacity impresses at 20.6 cubic feet behind the third row, enough for actual family luggage, expanding to a cavernous 97.5 cubic feet maximum. That's approaching minivan territory without the minivan stigma. The interior prioritizes functionality with 13 cup holders, multiple storage compartments, 7 USB ports, and available wireless charging for 2 devices. The 12.3-inch touchscreen runs Toyota's latest infotainment system with wireless smartphone integration, while Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard across all trims, starting at $44,450 and topping out around $58,000 for the loaded Platinum Hybrid Max. The Grand Highlander delivers tremendous value given its space, features, efficiency, and expected longevity. Taking the crown as our #1 family SUV of 2025 is the Kia Telluride. This model has collected accolades like a kid collects Halloween candy, and the 2025 model reinforces why this SUV remains the benchmark. Power comes from a 3.8-liter V6 making 291 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic. Inside, you'll find one of the most comfortable and well-designed cabins in the class. All 3 rows provide generous space, with a third row accommodating adults in reasonable comfort for longer journeys. Second row captain's chairs are available with a wide pass-through for easy third row access. Premium materials appear even in lower trims, with soft touch surfaces and thoughtful details creating an upscale atmosphere. The top-tier SX Prestige features Napa leather, heads-up display, heated and ventilated first and second rows, and premium headliner that would look at home and luxury vehicles costing twice as much. The tech package impresses with dual 12.3-inch displays forming a panoramic digital cockpit, wireless smartphone integration, and an available Harman Kardon audio system. The 2025 model adds a digital rearview mirror and enhanced voice recognition that controls various functions with conversational commands. Cargo capacity starts at 21 cubic feet behind the third row, class leading, expanding to 87 cubic feet maximum. Perhaps most impressive is the value proposition, starting at $37,255 and topping out around $53,000 fully loaded. The Telluride undercuts similarly equipped competitors by thousands, while offering equal or better features, materials, and warranty coverage. And that's a wrap. So, which one would you trust for your next family road trip? And what's your current go-to family car? Drop your thoughts in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear. Before you go, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more, click on our other videos. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching.